subscribers and people new to this channel. Today, I wanted to do a robo review on one of the best games of all time. Super Mario Advance 4. Super Mario Brothers 3 on my Game Boy Advance SP. So let's just snap it in and let's play it. Such a beautiful logo. I actually can't wait to play this. But, you know what they say. If you can't play this game, you can't play this game. But once we review this, it's gotta be over. You know? You start off with the first cutscene with, Bowser taking, turning the kings into animals. That's the first cutscene. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. Ooh, look, a Game Boy Advance. What game is it? Ooh, I love this game. I'm back from the bathroom. Oh, my Game Boy turned off? Weird. Alright. Let's just get back to Super Mario Brothers Advance 3. I mean 4. DreamWorks. What the heck? I'm not sure what the... Shark Tale Game Boy Advance. It's a game made by Activision and Vicarious Visions. Shark Tale, the best movie since gems like Shrek and sorts. So let's get to gameplay. The first world you start with is Round the Hood, which gives you your first dose of story. Crazy Joe is your mentor throughout the game, teaching you new moves and abilities as you continue. So basically, you have to pay your rent. Each level contains at least 25 shells, or subway tokens. If you get max subway tokens for the whole world, you'll get a minigame. Oh look, a police officer. There's a bunch of hoodlums around the city. Not that common throughout this game, but the first enemy we'll see here is a Crustacean, but that's only one of the enemies. So let's continue to the next enemy. The next enemy are these pink things. I'm not sure what they are. I'll probably search it up after this video's over. But if you touch them, they hurt you. Then here's our first boss of the game. There's Shark Slayer in town, and his name is Oscar. Now we get an 8-bit version of Can't Touch This. You guys ready to cut? Loose up in here, just watch the furniture, okay? It's new. What am I saying? Everything's new. Alright, now here's the first boss, which is a Street Fighter clone, which is pretty hard to do. But once you finish this first boss, that's when you get to the next boss fight, which is it's basically Lenny again, but this time you're using your whole moveset, which is your dash attack and your punches and kicks. So you basically do this the whole time if you want to beat it fast enough. You just gotta go back and forth fast enough. But yeah, that's basically this whole boss fight. Alright, now we're on the next boss. You tell Lola you don't love her anymore. And then you gotta hit stuff back at her that she's throwing through your house. You just gotta keep hitting it until the minute's up. But she doesn't take damage or anything, so you just gotta keep dodging. Which I didn't display there, but that's basically the whole boss. And that's when you get to meeting the family, where you're with everybody. Then Luca, the squid, then you're racing to get to save Angie. Then now we'll go over some more varied enemy types right in a minute. The next enemy are these things like Luca, but they're basically just Luca but squids. And another enemy just like that, but they shoot ink and they fly. Well, swim. And that's basically all the boss fights. So now let's talk level design. Tale take about 5 to 8 minutes to complete a level. But as you slowly progress through the game, you'll start seeing levels that are 3 minutes that you have to race through. When you're either getting to a certain objective quickly or just to the end of the level. But as you slowly keep going, you find new things that you can use to help you fight enemies and new level mechanics. Level mechanics aren't really that much throughout the game, except first, one of the most interesting levels I found was sneak-in level. Well, there's 2 to 3 sneak-in levels throughout the whole game where you hide from sharks and the police to get Lenny into his garage. And the pink enemies I was talking about earlier, I still haven't found out their names. They can only be killed by items, which range from cell phones, newspapers, and shrimp. And they're all projectiles. And that's the only way you can progress through some of the final levels. And they're also timed, those ones. Just so you know, everyone knows this is a swimming game, so you would think it's kind of open world. No, the levels are pretty linear overall. There's a few secrets here and there. Well, not really secrets, they're just for the subway tokens, which you need to get, which I didn't find all of them, but you know what they say, if you can't find them all, you can't find them all. But yeah, it's basically a game full of water levels, and you know how water levels are and people are with them. Yeah. So, if you're wondering what I would rate this game, I feel like we should rate this game 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. And before we go, wait a second. I just realized something. Super Mario Bros. 3 is still missing. I hope I find it. Well, see everybody later. Well, I'm gonna look for my Super Mario Bros. 3 now.
I found the best place to hide it. Super Mario Bros. 3. Perfect. No one's ever gonna find it here.